You're on mute.
Lads.
Okay.
Can't hear Sadiq. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, I can hear everyone now. I think.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Alfred. Anyway, we'll get into it. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Bournemouth 2, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. First win back. Fantastic to have a win back. But there you go. Is Sadiq there?
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
Yeah, apologies. Welcome,
Welcome back,
people.
Sadiq.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah, Chelsea 2-0, of course. Special win. We're back with a bang. Havertz on the score sheet. Mason Mount on the score sheet. 150 starts for Chelsea all competitions. Let's have it right. Minerals FC, great goal as well. Some people weren't happy about it, but we'll get into that for sure. Guys, everyone tuned in, like the video as always, subscribe, all that good stuff. Pick up my co-host and my panelists, of course, Mr. Alfred Sindre. Matt, how are you, first of all?
Yeah, I'm good. I had a good Christmas. I hope all of you guys all had a good Christmas and good break as well. Yeah, happy to see Chelsea win another match. A lot of encouraging performances. And generally just a bit excited. Obviously, I'm not going to take this one game as an aspect because we know what Chelsea can do one games, but we need to see this consistently. But I'm happy with the game today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Alfred, how are you, man? Nice shirt as well, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very good. My minimum that I wanted to see today was effort. A win would have been a bonus, which we really needed as well. I'm just so glad that we got that because we really couldn't afford to drop any more points. I thought the performance was quite good. I was very happy with what I saw, and I just hope we can keep it up because, like Matt just said, we can't just look at this game and say, "Ah, yes, we're back," and all this sort of thing. So, yeah, gotta just hope that we can keep it up and we'll see how we go in our push for a Conference League spot.
Okay, we can still believe, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The next few games will probably tell us where we're going with it. I think today obviously was a massive step up. I think the World Cup was nice to see. But Sindre, how are you, man?
I'm good. Enjoying a little bit of a vacation or a break from work and just enjoying being home. It's good. Yeah, I didn't see the first 30 minutes of the game because I was at the cinema or movies with my family.
Okay.
But like from what I can see, it was a very decent game. Like we were a little bit under the pressure at the end, but it was good to see that we didn't play a 3 at the back. We stuck to a 4, and I think now after the World Cup break, I think Porras finally got to implement his style of football and I think his way of thinking football, and hopefully we will continue with this and continue with the 4 at the back. Unfortunately, I know we're going to talk about another injury today. Priority, in my opinion, now in the winter break, a right back. We can't rely on Azpilicueta at right back anymore. He is too slow. He can do a decent job, but if you want to compete and get
Captain Legend, have to play him, right? Have to play him.
Yeah, no, but he isn't Chelsea Colt anymore.
Oh, no. Legend, right? Nazar Kinsella. 2 years. we're so lucky that we got him back. So lucky.
Like, and I can hear the sarcasm in your voice.
Oh no, I'm landing on pretty thick, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I know what you're saying, and I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, so Azpilicueta, to be honest, we shouldn't have, in my opinion, after how he's performed recently, we shouldn't have renewed his contract. we should have let him go, and we should have looked for a right back in the summer, because we know that if Reece James gets an injury, it will take time, because I think one of the reasons he is so injury prone is because of his build, like his body type. But I don't know that much about injuries and stuff, but that's just my speculations. But we need, the priority in my opinion now, Chelsea Football Club needs to buy a right back so that Reece James isn't such an important part of the team. He will always be, but then we can protect him more so he doesn't get injury every time he plays. Especially, he shouldn't, in my opinion, he shouldn't even be on the pitch today, because he just got back from injury. I know we should rely on him, but it's too early. He should have at least 1 or 2 games off before he should play. He should be 100% fit, and 100% fit to play, not 85, not 95, not 99%. He should be 100% so he doesn't get a recurring injury, just as same as, in my opinion, in goal Conte has been when he played for Indusari and Lampard and Tuchel. It's going to be the same situation with him as in Reece James, in my opinion, from what I can see now.
Hey,
Thank
Sadiq,
you,
Sadiq,
Minerals Mount.
may I introduce myself?
Yes.
Hello. My name is Ryan Beck. I'm also known as Carlito. And I'm here to formally announce that anyone that thinks that Kai Havertz is a bad player is a fucking moron.
Thank you very much for that lovely introduction, Neri, Mr. Carlito. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you on. Hope you had a nice long weekend vacation break.
Hey, Sadiq, let me ask you a question.
Go for it, man.
Everybody's saying, oh, God, Chelsea's back. And they say, no! And they have that one black dude that has the hilarious reaction. You know, it's like a meme. Aren't you glad Chelsea's back? Because I was glad Chelsea was back today. I was very glad, man.
Honestly, I'm happy Chelsea are back on our screens. I know it was depressing before the World Cup, but it just isn't the same without club football, personally. So
because it's not the same football. It's not even the same sport, Sadiq. It really isn't.
yeah, I mean, I don't like soccer personally, but
you got me there. Matt Ball, he got me. He got me.
Good to be back on the stream. Good to be back.
guys, listen, in the comments, you lot are mocking me because I said Chelsea, but listen, I'm just saying the performance today, the first half,
It was good. It was really good.
It was really, really good. Honestly, it's something
Too
that I
bad didn't see
wanted.
it.
I really wanted to see the first half.
Hey, Sadiq, I want to say, people, and aptly so, giving Marco Correa shit. And I think that, he knew it, and I'm sure he's self-aware and smart enough to know that he wasn't playing well. The energy today, the stops, the passing, the involvement of him, the tackling, the stops. I meant stops, but we're on the same page. Cucurella was really good today, man.
It was.
I mean, there weren't many players that I thought were not good. For once, it's a thing of.
It was a good performance.
The last 10, 15 games, we couldn't even count on one hand how many good players we've had. Now instead we're counting on one hand of how many bad players we've had, which is always a good thing.
Matt, can I ask you, is this a reflection on Graham Potter maybe having more time? I'm not saying peripheral players, because certain players were either injured or just their country wasn't in the World Cup. Some didn't get picked. That's fine. That's the way it goes. Them's the breaks, as Boris said. But Graham Potter, maybe having time to reflect and talking with these guys and having, a crucial 2 months in the middle of the season that no club manager's ever had. Do you think that this has really given him an opportunity to maybe imprint some of the stuff that he's done? Because one of the things that he does, he wants his players to move possession quicker, side to side and vertically, and they certainly have. It was very obvious today that whenever we were possessing the ball, it was with intent, and it was with direction, and it was with pace. But I just feel like, and Matt, please answer, but I just feel like Graham Potter really benefited more than anyone with the break.
Yeah, I think he mentioned that the amount of games that we had before, it was like a washing machine. It just kept going and kept going and kept going. You don't have any time, because you have one training session the one training session before, which generally is tactics set up for the game. But and then it's only 2-3 days between games, so you haven't really got time to really put anything in there in terms of your style, what you want the players to do. It's just fitness, recovery, tactics, and go again. So this time has given Graham Potter time to sit down himself, because he's not doing so much, because obviously they are training the peripheral players, but it's not like it's full-on training sessions every single day. It gives him time to sit down and videos, analytics, all that jazz, watch each and every one single player and go, well, what can they bring to me? What can they not bring to me? What players do I think play well? And he's even obviously looked at the academy as well and gone, well, what players can I look and pick from there? Lewis Halls, Amari Hutchinsons, etc. And he's just worked to develop his style. The thing we've all been talking about for the past 6 weeks of what is Potter's style. Well, he's trying to develop at least something, a blueprint that these players eventually, when they come back from the World Cup, he can ingrain and fit, because we haven't got as many games as we did before. We've not got 10 games in October or something silly like that. Will be less.
Matt, there's this thing in the NFL, this constant emphasis on watching film. I think that you just stated it as well. I think Graham Potter watched the film, and he got a better understanding of these players, because I'm sure that he knew them from afar, but he was coaching against them. How much could he possibly know about them just jumping into a job? Now he has a more profound understanding of who he's working with, who his coworkers are, because his players, they're part of the same apparatus, they're part of the same company, right? So now he's got a good opportunity to watch all these guys and say, okay, this is what I think works best for this, and this, and I think we can exploit this. And I think that it was a really good move to a traditional 4-2-3-1. Now, realistically, it's 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards. And any way you want to cut the mustard, that's what it is. But the back four in and of itself is a Potter thing. And I think that when you play with Koulibaly and you play with Thiago Silva and you play with traditional left backs, that actually works best, because there is more spacing. There is more spacing. And the other thing I would say, as a player that played bad today, Azpilicueta played bad. But outside of that, I agree with you, Matt. I feel as though Graham Potter is now going to put a stamp on it. I think the stamp is going to be some version of a 4-3-3. Now, that could be 2-1, 1-2, whatever. I don't care. Call it whatever you want. Yeah. But it really benefited us today.
And I think the player that really almost, I think, stood out and benefited from Pat Potter watching back and watching other videos of him to really look at him is Dennis Zakaria, because
100%.
Potter has never seen Zakaria play, has never played against him as far as I'm aware.
No way.
He come in, Zakaria was completely out, lacking fitness of somewhat, had to bring him in, not really had a chance, and he's been thrown into all these games. He's not really had time to play him, as we were all complaining about him not playing. And now he's realised, was like, hey, we've got these deficiencies with Jorginho in terms of physicality,
pace,
legs, pace, etc.
Yeah.
But he's very good technically on the ball. So how can we supplement that, and who can we supplement it with? And who have you got? Dennis Zakaria, who can run around, do that kind of business with not too much trouble at all. Almost be in that box, between that box to box and defensive midfielder at the same time. And I thought Zakaria was one of the best players on the pitch today.
Matt, it was
come
a
off
hybrid of
Gallagher come on. I thought that was when we lost the game.
We did. It was a hybrid of a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3, but it was really like defensively they were playing 2 in the back, so that's why I always look at formations defensively. So it was a 4-2-3-1, but Zakaria, look, I know that he makes a couple mistakes. Matt, I'm gonna have to chalk that up. I'm gonna have to chalk that up to him not playing for 6 months.
Yeah, cool. He hasn't.
It's like
so
okay,
long.
dude.
It's like, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's like okay, a couple misplaced passes, but I'll tell you what, his tackling was great, and when he was making passes, he was making vertical passes on the ground. The passes that break the lines, the passes that are devastating, the passes that Mount. Yeah, the passes where Mount can actually turn, where Kai can actually turn, where Sterling can actually turn, and they don't have a defender in front of them because the pass was so good. That type of stuff this guy was doing today. So I'm like, I'll forgive the mistakes. I will, because the rest of it was good.
That will come. Match fitness. It will come.
Yeah. I agree. But
it was no surprise that right side of that right triangle of Reece James, Sterling, and Zakaria were for me the absolute phenomenal.
Oh,
Bournemouth
yeah.
can understand and
Guys.
deal with them.
Guys. Obviously, I'm enjoying the Matt and Carly take
81
combination
people
here.
watching. 81 people watching. Like the video.
Yeah,
like
like the
fucking
video, obviously. But
Yeah,
it's
like
nice to hear the minerals and vitamins combining in the stream now. But we gotta get Aubameyang that's on the other side, and we gotta get probably Zakaria on the stream now to come and speak as well. Let's go through our man the match. Alfred, we'll start with you. Who was your man the match and why?
That, to be honest, I was very happy with Mount's effort today.
Yes.
I haven't said that too much lately, but yeah, I'll give it to him today. I think.
Yeah.
Get
I-
him.
I also like I don't want to say a man of the match because I didn't see the like when you were playing at your best and who had the most impact because I missed the first like 40 minutes of the game. But one thing I also think is about Potter changing formation is Mount benefiting because, like I said in the the previous
Yes.
streams about Mount, is that he isn't one of those. He shouldn't be playing in the 3 forward positions when we're playing a 3 at the back because that's not his best position.
Sindra, you're saying he shouldn't be a wing.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
a center.
yeah,
He shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a right forward, center forward kind of position.
He really is not a forward.
Yeah. That's my point. That shows now when we play with this 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 hybrid with an attacking midfielder, that's Mount's best position.
Yes.
He gets the freedom, and because one thing I've seen when Mount and Havertz did play in those two kind of center forward wing positions with another striker up top, they're playing too close to each other. When Havertz is playing up front by himself and Mount is in as a cam or as an attacking midfielder,
Yeah.
he gets more of the space to do the things he does, and that benefited from him when he plays in more of a central position. And we can see that from him now. This is what I'm talking about. I'm slated when Mount has been playing. He isn't a forward. He is a offensive midfielder. This is his best position. He gets the freedom. He gets the space to do what he does now. And the goal was excellent. Well laid off from Havertz as well. And I think this is the formation we should be playing now.
There we have it. But who's your man the match, Sindra? I mean, it's all nice explaining that about Mount, but who's your man the match?
Like, in my opinion, after the last 10 minutes, Thiago Silva, he is
so good.
He saved us so many times. He is a gem at the back. We're gonna miss him when he's gone, and he is so underrated. And
Hey,
probably
Sindra, he's staying another year, isn't he?
I hope he is, because if he keeps it up,
Sadiq, can you confirm that? I thought that they were going to do another year.
Well,
his wife has been saying she wants to stay. She wants.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, and I think he loves London.
Obviously, it is a year-by-year basis of.
Yeah.
Well, no, but also that's probably, by the way, at his request.
Yeah.
I don't think that's Chelsea's request because Chelsea knows he's really good.
Yeah, but Carly, don't forget the policy as well that we're trying to implement about over 30.
Yeah,
right,
but
but
we
there's an exception to the rule.
Well, actually, I thought that went on the road from Roman.
But to be fair, Sadiq, this is also like the best center back ever.
No, listen, I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just saying the interview that come out 5-6 days ago. I don't know if you guys heard it.
Right, but there's an exception to the rule.
Yeah,
rule.
We need leaders, and he, even though he doesn't speak English, I think he's still learning English. I don't know if he's if he's taking English.
Yeah, but he speaks French, and most of the back line speaks French.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he even though he doesn't speak the language, he's still a leader at the back. One thing I hope we do, if we renew his contract year by year, and when he realizes his body can't take anymore and retires, make him a coach. Like, implement him in the coaching staff as a defensive coach for Chelsea, because I think he loves London. He loves the culture now, and the fans love him. To make him a part of the the Chelsea family and the coaching staff for the defensive side, I think that would be a good thing. Like, he's an excellent defender. I think the best defender we have had in years.
Yeah.
So just make him not renew his contract so he stays in London. London. I think his family is happier and his children are. Then make him a coach when he suddenly decides to retire. Not just let him go and go to another team.
Hey, Sadiq, before you ask Matt and myself who the players of the game are, who's your player of the game?
Before I do that, we've got 100 people tuned in. Thank you very much, everyone tuning in. Like the video as always. More likes.
Good to be back, guys. Good
Subscribe,
to be back.
all that good stuff. Daily content back on our screens as well.
Hey, what does Sidra say, Sadiq? He said it's really good to be back. And let me tell you something. Matt Ball, fucking Sindra, fucking Nippon, fucking Alfred,
KJ,
Australian Matt, fucking KJ, and fucking Sadiq. You guys, you are all the best. And it's really good to be back. It is good to be back, and today makes us solidified. We are back.
Let's have it right.
Let's have it right, people. So,
we're back.
Talking about let's have it right. My man, the match will have to be Mason Mount.
You son of a gun! Matt, you had to do it.
It was close between him and Sterling. Now, obviously, Sterling, I've finally seen. Obviously, I know it's one game, but the energy, the burst, taking on players.
Yeah. Sterling was good, man.
Yeah, Sterling was really good.
He was also being the Pulisic that we have seen from him in the past, like how he tried to take up players.
If people say Sterling, I would accept it. Like, I have no issues with that. But Mount, for me, he stepped up as well with Havertz. Havertz played really, really well today as well. So I'll give it to him as well. Any of the three, I'll be very happy with anyway. But my pick on his 150th start in all competitions, Money Mace, Carlito. I'll let you respond to that, man.
No response. Other than I hate your pick.
I mean, you gotta give it to him. He was decent.
I'm not saying no. Look, I will say that Sidra was right that Mason Mount, if we're playing an old school number 10 role, he's pretty good. But he's pretty good because the front three in front of him were really moving. And they were making it very difficult for the opposition to keep a hold of them, keep track of them. Because while these guys are all moving, the back four of Bournemouth has to worry about the ball, has to worry about their relationship to the goal in terms of spacing, and they also have to worry about the men that they're marking. But if the men that they're marking are crisscrossing into spaces that are beyond what they were supposed to be marking, they too, as defenders, have to crisscross, and that screws up assignments. That's hard, and that makes Mason Mount's life easier because, look, I got the pick of the litter here. But no, look, I love what Sindra said, and the 4-2-3-1 is my favorite formation. It's literally in my bio. It's what I coached, and I truly believe in the traditional number 10, the same way that Arsenal does, and they have the best number 10 in Europe, Martin Odegaard. Like, the traditional number 10 is coming back. Whether it's Mason Mount or it's Nkunku or someone else, I do think that this is what we should be doing. Because it allows space for the number 10 to operate. If you play two number 8s in front of a D mid, it's a little crowded. But if you allow space, like real space, we're talking about like 70 yards left to right from the window to the wall for the ACM to operate, then you have real opportunity for creativity. It opens up a lot of lanes. It opens up a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, I'm a bit worried that...
No, but what I'm saying is that I thought Mount was good today.
Listen, I agree with you, but I feel like we kind of saw all this happen because of Reece James. I do believe that is the glue. What we say about Mount, and that's a joke.
No,
I think.
No. Reece James is the best player on the team.
If Mount is the glue, Reece is the bricks, the cement, the walls, the paint.
Reece James is the goddamn contractor that paid 10 million.
He is the house. He is the house.
No, Matt, Reece James is the contractor that paid 10 million to hire everybody else. He's the boss, applesauce.
So if he comes out, are we now worried?
So I have a solution for that, but I will get to it. I have a surprise for you. You and Matt, I have a surprise for you, but I want to get through. No. I want to get through Matt's player of the game and my player of the game. And then we'll go to my surprise.
Go for it, my friend. Who's your man of the match, quality?
Kai Havertz by a mile, by an absolute mile.
I'm
And
happy he's on the score sheet.
no, it's more than that. It's that Kai Havertz is an extremely mobile player, and is a player that wants to be busy, wants to be drifting in and out and making the center backs and the outside backs work for it, right? Kai is very good on the move, right? He doesn't want to be stationary. He doesn't want to be a traditional number 9. He wants to be a guy that draws the people that are man marking him out of position. And when you do that, and I do feel like Potter wants to do that, he wants to have his wings cutting inside and the wing and the forward cutting outside and everything in between. Because you look at like Harry Kane, right? You think Harry Kane plays the traditional Alan Shearer type number 9? He does not. He does not. In fact, Kai Havertz and Harry Kane actually play very similarly. You know, Harry Kane is just not as fast as Kai. Harry Kane is 2-footed. There's a difference there. But they both want to be involved, and they both want to move all over the place. And I want that if our wings are going to be proper wings. We have Sterling. We have Pulisic. Those are proper wings. We're bringing João Felix, another fucking sorry. I'll stop swearing. I'll stop swearing. Hold on. I will stop swearing. But João Felix, another like proper player that will be playing with Kai if Kai plays tonight. I like this about Kai because Kai is mobile. He is mobile. And everybody that doesn't like him, they don't understand what he does. And the problem is that a lot of fans, they just watch the ball. They don't watch anything else. That's okay because most fans, they are educated in other areas. They're probably educated in banking or like, you know, on the docks or like, you know, making sushi, right? I'm educated in this because I fucking do watch off the ball. I do watch off the ball and I do watch Kai. It's why I think he's good. It's not because of his goals and assists. I watch everything else. I don't care about the ball. I care about everything else. I care about what's about to happen, the anticipatory nature of this game. All right? And by the way, so does Graham Potter, because I do feel like he's going to build the attack around Kai Havertz. And that's why he's man of the match, because he was brilliant today. And even when Aubameyang came on, Kai Havertz was not sub. That's telling.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely positive as well. Before Matt answers this question, I do want to point out very quickly, if we win our game in hand, we will be 3 points behind 4th place as well, which is a
Our
positive
game in
sign.
hand is Liverpool though, so let's not just assume we're going to win that.
I mean,
So-
look, it's not we're not in a very, very bad position.
I know, but I'm just saying, let's not act like it's like Nottingham Forest that's out.
It's no. Every game is hard.
Nottingham Forest are
Every
hard,
game
by
is
the way.
hard.
Huh? Well, no, but I'm just saying, it is
They
a
beat
big
all the big
team.
teams.
In terms of the probability, it's not like we're definitely going to have them 3 points, but it's good. It's good. We're still close. I just think we've got to be consistent.
Mr. Bull.
to keep these
When you
points.
got
Bull, Robbie, it's the bull.
when you got Havertz, when you got Money Mace, when you got Sterling, we can do it.
I know.
Anything can happen.
Oh,
I can tell
you missed one player. I'm sorry, Sadiq. You missed one player.
to SP.
I'm sorry. Pulisic was part of that attack too. He's,
I
no,
was-
no
he was
love the
decent.
I
American.
completely forgot about him.
Oh, no love for the
forgot.
American. Oh, okay, cool, man,
Pucci
cool.
was also like playing
Now,
like he
this
did
is
for
no. You know what, Sindra? You know what the problem with Sadiq? Just hates Americans. Just
No,
we'll
he was
never,
good. He
we'll
was good
never
today
do
as well. He was
business.
good
We'll
today
never
as
do
Yeah,
business
I
with
think he's
Americans.
racist.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
he's
he
great.
was good.
He doesn't like Muslims. He doesn't like Americans. The whole deal. Just
We need
hates
Hudson Odoi
everybody.
back. We need Hudson Odoi back.
I didn't like Pulisic today, honestly, at all.
Say again?
Yeah, I didn't mind him at all today.
Yeah, Pulisic was playing like his kind of like a film himself, or like owner, like kind of what he did for.
Free roll, no?
The
He's
only
really
thing that annoyed me about Pulisic was just take that fucking shot. Don't go down, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah,
you on
Could
that.
have taken the shot. The thing is, I understand why people think it's a penalty, but it wasn't the biggest tug in the world, and it was the fact that the guy had let go and then Pulisic fell over.
Yeah.
I thought that's just a bit
Yeah.
late.
I mean, Matt, you play football, right?
Yeah, I play football. I know.
Yeah,
any
I'm
little
not
tug
like
can bring you
look.
down.
Does he?
Look, penalty or not, I'm not letting someone like deter my shot. I'm taking the goddamn shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just take the shot. You
But-
score. You don't need the penalty,
But
and
guys,
that was a very good
yeah.
opportunity because I thought the run he made for that was phenomenal.
Guys, I want to ask you about the Pulisic third goal. Should that have stood?
No,
Because
no. Kai fouled the defender.
Yeah.
First, that was a clear foul.
Was it?
Yes, he
Yeah.
pushed him in the back. That was
It was.
that's a foul.
It was.
But the car got the ball first, didn't he?
No, because the guy was off balance to begin with, and it disrupted the defender's path. So, Matt, you didn't tell us who your player of the game was.
Yeah,
So
and
one
answer this
thing-
question as well, Matt. Answer the question below before Serenas goes.
I'll start on Saran's question. Well, I think Michael B. Jordan, of course, is going to be there with his being the first game as co-owner.
One of the best actors in the world.
But he is just a Poundland Ryan Reynolds in terms of celebrity owners.
Oh!
So Wrexham for the win. Come on.
Oh! By the way, Matt Ball, you've watched that shit too, haven't you?
Huh?
Wrexham is amazing.
Wrexham is great. It's great.
Oh, it's amazing. It's one of the best docu-series I've ever seen. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think it's the best one I've seen. But with 2-1 man the match, I am going to go with Sterling. I understand Mount. I understand Havertz. I'd even give a big up to Zakaria as well, and Thiago Silva, of course. I thought he was in trouble at first, but with the injury, but played on and managed it like an absolute pro, as he always is. But I'm going to give it to Sterling because I think the way he was just running that match down the right wing, along with Reece James, and Reece James would be in this conversation if he played the whole game, but obviously that's a discussion for later. But the way Sterling ran that game, the ball into Havertz, it was so on a point that you could have put me, Alfred, Sindra there and we'd probably score in that because it was.
Bro, Nippin would have banged it.
Yeah,
Bro, I gave Nippin a ticket 1 hour before the game. The guy's at Stamford Bridge, just standing there. He's like, I'm at Stamford Bridge. I'm like, have you got tickets? He's like, no. He's just standing there. I was like, bro, I got your ticket. Take it.
Never change. All right, so Sadiq, I have my surprise. And Matt Ball, Sadiq, brace yourselves because I want to preface this by saying one thing, and that is that if you're a defender and you're a really good footballer, you can actually play more than one defensive position. Now, I know that this is an insane concept. Now, I know the journalists and fans like to pigeonhole these players into certain ideas and certain boxes and certain roles and certain positions because, no, you can only do this. In fact, there actually are no rules and there are no laws against a center back playing right back. So my solution is for Wesley Fofana to play right back. That is my surprise.
When's he back?
Oh, shit, he got injured again. Oh, fuck, my thing just died. Oh, no.
So here's my solution. So here's my solution.
Matt Ball, I need resuscitation.
Yo, here's my solution. I'm not going to say Adsp. I'm not going to say Chalobah. I'm not going to say any of these guys. The solution is Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I don't want Dest. I don't want to see that guy touch.
Well, no, dude, by the way, Dest is nowhere near the athlete of Ruben. Nowhere near.
But it's not even that. He annoys me
He's also
so
just not
much.
as good. He's also no. Dest is a wing, and I would know this because I watched him play against Frankie de Jong's national team, and it showed that he's a wing because he doesn't know how to defend. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, by the way, played wing back, and then against the best team in the world, Real Madrid, and was unbelievable at it. And then he played, right back multiple times. I have no problem with Loftus-Cheek playing right back. No problem at all. No problem at all. But Sadiq, really smart move. Really smart move.
Yeah. Really
I would have hired you as an assistant coach. Hey. That's a really smart move.
You can have Matt as an assistant, man. I'll be the director.
No, Matt's going to be the team doctor, man. He's brilliant.
Chief doctor. What about Alfred and Sindra?
I mean, I don't know. I got it. Those two guys will be the commenters of the game.
Yeah. Hell yeah, let's go, Alfred.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
They'll be like Chelsea TV, like being the commentators.
Hey, here we are. Matt Ball. He's wearing a very strange hat. and yet his hair is still curling outside of the hat. We got a great game today, fellas.
I also have qualifications in mental health, so I could be a psychologist.
They have it for-
Hey,
I think some of these players need a psychologist, to be fair.
Oh.
Guys, do you have any updates on Reece James' injury?
Matt Ball, take it away.
Well, we don't have any updates apart from what we've seen. No, I don't think Potter
Have they
has
said
any-
anything? Have they said anything?
I am going to check. Keep talking. I'm going to check if Potter said anything.
Yeah, let's check in the meantime. Kepa, people. I think he had a very, very,
Brilliant.
very good game today. He made
Yeah,
me
he
feel
did.
comfortable. Very
He is.
comfortable.
He's just so Alfred. Don't you think that he is just? I mean, he's always been good on the ball, but now he feels really comfortable on the ball.
Thanks to his
I mean,
girlfriend.
did you see
Yeah.
Thiago? Yeah, hot girlfriend. Alfred, did you see Thiago Silva inside of the six, win a ball, play it to him on the goal line? Kepa just cleared it. He was fine. Like Kepa seems to be renewed, Alfred. Renewed.
Yeah, he does. He's a lot more confident in everything he does recently. Like even in his saves, he just looks like he's been doing it for 100 years now.
Yeah.
You know, he looks so much more better, so much more confident, and good on him. You know, he's been patient, and now he's got his opportunities. So if he can keep it, good on him.
Yeah.
So, Sadiq, do you think that, and Sindra as well, do you think that we're going to just go with him? I mean, again, 7-year contract. He signed it when Sarri came in. That was 2018. So that's what, 2024, I believe?
He
Right?
signed in 2018, so that will be 2025. So he's
No,
three,
7-year deal. Okay, yeah, 2025. Yeah. So,
yeah, 3 years left in
so
or
would
2
you,
years.
Sadiq, Sadiq and Sindra, so if you guys are the GM, you say, okay, if he has a really good next 6 months, maybe even wait another year, we just extend him. Because I like the player. He's a really good shot stopper. Really, really good. He's short. Everybody knows he's short. That's his deficiency. But everything else, he's a modern player. He certainly fits Graham Potter's system. He's a Graham Potter type. He's really good with his feet, and he passes well. So, I mean, again, great passes from Kepa. This one I saw on the left side, about the 80th minute. He played a ball that was supposed to go to Cucurella, and Cucurella dummied it right to Mason Mount. I was like, oh, fuck, that's a great pass.
No,
No.
definitely. I mean, as long as it avoids Pickford, I'm all up
Yeah.
for it.
There
Personally,
was-
I don't want to see Pickford.
There was Pickford transfer news coming out during the game.
Don't lie.
There was. I'll read it out to you now. I just went through
From
it.
who? Wait, from who? From who? I need the source first.
Craig Hope. Well, he's Daily Mail, so it is shit source, but it's still.
No.
Yeah. No, I would.
No. Let him read it.
So where is it? Jordan Pickford's Everton future is in doubt, with the club yet to sign off a new contract he agreed before the World Cup. Word of the delay has alerted the likes of Manchester United, Tottenham, and Chelsea, who are all extremely interested.
There we have it, folks. Over to you, Syndrome, man.
Nah, like in my opinion, I don't think we're gonna go for Pickford. I think if Kepa keeps it up for the rest of the season, like this form and stays fit, I think Potter is gonna be happy with him. Yes, of course he's a little bit shorter than like a lot of other keepers, but we have had short keepers do well. Like a good example is a fellow compatriot of him, Iker Casillas, who is probably one of the best goalkeepers of all time, if not the best.
Hey,
And-
there's another one, the PSG guy, used to play for Real Madrid as well. Kind of took Iker Casillas' place.
Navas.
Yeah, dude.
Well, first it was Diego Lopez. He took when Mourinho was there. He took
I know.
Casillas' position.
Yeah, but Navas as well. Also, like, put him if soccer had a Hall of Fame, he would be in there too because he's been unbelievable.
Yeah, like those two aren't the two tallest keepers. I think they're all around the 185 mark. Or yeah, and
6 feet, 6 feet for the American people.
yeah, and of course they are lacking in the reach with their arms and stuff, but some of them can utilize their athleticism to reach the ball and have a quicker reaction speed than say a taller keeper, and that's how they save a lot of shots. And Kepa is by far one of the, in my opinion, by far one of the best keepers with the ball on his feet. He's
Oh, yeah.
good with both feet. And if Potter gets to have his time with him and develop him like he did with another competitor of him in Roberto Sanchez, who was at Brighton, who has had a really good development under Potter, I think Kepa can be one of the league's keepers under Potter, in my opinion.
Hey, Sandra, I've got a question for Sadiq and Matt.
Yeah.
So Zakaria is coming up on the end of his loan. We're now in the January transfer window, almost, and I would say, actually, I'll put it up to the whole panel. I feel as though we should ask for another year of a loan, not a buy, but another year of dating. I'm not talking marriage.
So Bakayoko deal.
Yeah, but a player that's just considerably better than Bakayoko. I mean, I would like to see Zakaria have another year under Potter to be able to see what we have, because again, I know he makes mistakes, but at the same time, there is a really good player in there, man. He's just begging to come out. Alfred, he is begging to become a better player.
Mm-hmm.
There is something there. I can see it. His tackles, like, he knew he was in the box. The guy was going on the left hand side. He knew he was in the box the first time. He slide tackled anyway because he knew he was good enough at slide tackling to not get a foul. He was so fucking clean with it. No one batted an eye. The guy he slid didn't say a word. He's like, fair challenge, because he's very good at that. And just if he continues to decrease his dispossessions, I think this can be a really good player, guys.
But
really good player.
Sorry to interrupt, but also one thing, he's on loan from a club that is being looked at for some dodgy stuff.
Yeah.
In
We
Juventus.
could get him for less.
I think we could get him.
I do think there is a potential of us getting him on next to nothing. So I think if that's an opportunity, I think snap at it, because even if he doesn't end up doing well, you probably can sell him for more what you get. If Juventus happen to be stable, and then I agree, probably another loan, because we need midfield cover like that.
I'm very confident.
Alfred, go ahead. What were you going to say, man?
Yeah, I'm very confident that he would do very well. That's why I would, if we have the opportunity, get him. Because there is a player.
Don't you think it is our call, though? Don't you think that it is our call? We can definitely extend the loan or maybe buy him cheap.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about all this to myself during the game. I'm hoping that he sticks around. Because he definitely looks like a player that will benefit the team for sure.
Yeah.
So I'd love it if we could get him.
And also, and I think we could also get him for cheap on another loan, and I think Juve would be accepting, happy to do that, because, if you do that, and then we can buy him after those years, because then he had 2 years to probably impress Potter, and he is, I think, then 27 or 28.
Yeah.
At that time, he's starting to get in his prime, and I think he can be a pretty good and then cheap defensive midfielder from Juve. So I would go for it.
So, Sadiq, if you don't mind, I want to pose another question to the panel. Jorginho, do you guys really want to see him go?
Yeah, I think it's time for a fresh start.
Yeah, although will you at least admit, Sadiq, that his skill is unbelievable? Like, his skill as a player, he's very impressive.
He's overhated, in my opinion. Like, I know
No. Let me
sorry.
Sindra, respectfully, I want to hear it from Sadiq.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, Sadiq, his foot skill, like the way that he passes the ball, is extremely impressive.
It is. it's weird because he has obviously two sides of the fan base, one against him, one with him. It seems Twitter is with him, but match-going fans don't like him.
But Twitter represents like 8% of the population. There's not a lot of people are on Twitter, dude.
It's mad. It's mad when you say it like that. It is mad. I don't know, man. It's weird though because he just gets a lot of hate. Like even before the game today, I just saw like, oh, someone is not excited to watch Chelsea, and they're like, yeah, take Jorginho with you. I read some dumb stuff sometimes.
Yeah, but that's just so sour and like negative for the sake of just being negative. I don't understand that type of mentality, Sneak. Like, I like Chelsea regardless. I'm never going to hate Chelsea just because a player plays or doesn't play or is sold or isn't sold. I'm a fan of the club. Like, I just don't get this whole thing. But Jorginho, I just feel like I think that we're going to let him go. But we are going to let go a really good ball manipulator. And I think that we're going to have to be very smart about the way that we replace him because Jessica just messaged me saying that we were one of the two clubs that bid for Enzo Fernandez for 120 million.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see.
The problem with Enzo Fernandez is that he's slow, just like Jorginho. You think Enzo Fernandez is athletic? He's not. He's not. I promise you, he's not. He's not. He's not crazy athletic the way that N'Golo Kante was. You know, the way Zakaria obviously is. No. This is going to be a methodical player in the vein of Jorginho. I hope you guys are willing to be ready for that because 120 million is a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's players that we're linked with definitely. It really depends on who we actually sign in January, though, because we're hearing names in January when we sign, defender, midfielder, or whether it's Joe Felix on the wing, of course.
So the Benoit kid from Monaco.
Yeah,
that seems to be pretty much wrapped up.
Well,
that's definitely wrapped up.
Get French Football News has said something opposite, but obviously that could just be French.
When was that?
It was about an hour or two ago. They said they're holding.
What did they say?
Said,
Fuck off, Monaco. No, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. No.
So whether it's, I think it's something in the middle. I don't think it's completely wrapped up, but I think it's going to be wrapped
closer.
up.
It's close.
Well, so the players agreed to terms.
Vardell agreed personal terms, bro.
Well, you have to do that before you even negotiate with the team, man. The player, you have to make sure that the player wants to come to the team.
Exactly. You don't want Rafinha situations.
Yeah, no more, man. No more.
Hey, yo, he's in the mud, man. He's in the mud.
Hey, so Sadiq, I want to throw this at you because I was on Lewis's stream this morning with Josh and all these jabronis. Yo, man, I said Barcelona is kind of tired of Rafinha not being their man and just not really producing at the level that they thought he was going to be at. And they're like, no, this is total bullshit. And I'm like, look, you got Ansu Fati, who they like more. Ferran Torres, who they like more. De Bellingham, who they definitely like more. Why is this total bullshit? He's like, oh, because Rafinha plays. They're like, they gave him an opportunity. They totally said that I was lying about the Rafinha not being loved at Barcelona thing. And I'm telling you right now, Rafinha is not being loved at Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he suffers there, really.
I do too. Fuck him, man. Fuck him.
Yeah. Sindre, I mean, what's next for the midfield of Chelsea, man? What's next?
Man.
Like, only time will tell, and what we're gonna go for in the summer, and which other midfielders we're gonna bring in, or who we're gonna bring in for the academy, because we have a certain Lewis Hall in our squad now, who I think at least deserves some minutes.
But Sindre, and I know Alfred wants to speak as well. I don't think that this is going to be a midfield situation for Lewis Hall, man. I think this is going to be a left back thing or a left wing back thing. Alfred, am I wrong in this? Am I wrong in saying that I don't think Chelsea's ever going to consider Lewis Hall center mid?
Well, what would you, if we were to implement him in this team, where would you want to see him play the most?
Left wing back. Absolutely.
Wing
Yeah.
back.
Oh, but here's the thing, Alfred, it's catch-22, man, because I want this team to play a traditional style. Not style of play, but a traditional formation. All right, so I want them to play 4 in the back. I want them to play 3 midfielders because math matters. And if you have 3 versus 2, you win. And then 3 up top. And I do want Lewis Hall, whether it's left wing back or left back. Yeah. I mean, that's what I want. Center mid, no, that's some hipster shit. That's hipster shit up that I'm not interested in. No. But outside back, yeah, definitely, because he's so good on the ball, so calm, so fast, so assertive, and so, most importantly, confident. Like this dude, again, I've said this before. He walks into a room, his dick has been there for 2 minutes. This is a very confident player. A very confident player. So I have to say, yeah, left back, left wing back. That's where I'd put him.
And
Not
so,
center mid, definitely not.
so young and hungry as well. I honestly think
Yeah.
at this point, it doesn't even matter where you put him. I'm that confident in him.
He's not phased, Alfred. He wasn't phased against City. They were pressing him. He's like, I don't care. This is football, man.
Yeah,
It's not that big of a deal. It's not. I feel as though like he has this mentality. Where he's like, I don't have to go to war. All right. So I don't have to carry a gun and a musket and be a trench warfare, fucking American general in 1920. I just have to play football. It's not that serious. So I'm just going to do the best that I can. I feel like that's his mentality. He's just like, I'm not phased because this is not intimidating.
Yeah, well, he come on. He played against that game against Manchester City. Probably the toughest team you can play against in that in that circumstance. And on any other day, he would have destroyed them. He was so unlucky in that game. I felt so sorry for him. Man.
Yeah, he missed a few chances.
Yeah, but he played.
Yeah, but Alfred, one of the things is that he got himself into those goal-scoring positions. That's a choice, man. That's a choice. Like, people are like, oh, you're lucky and all this stuff. It's like, no. In order to get yourself into goal-scoring positions, that's the hard part. Finishing is easy, bro. It's getting yourself into those positions. That requires bravery. That requires intelligence. That requires picking your moment.
Yeah, just quickly, update on Reece James injuries. There's no current update. We have to wait 1 to 2 days. I think there will be a scan, right, Matt? Most likely, or something.
We test of some sort, whether it's a scan or just physical stuff.
So 1 or 2 days, we won't know.
A couple of things.
Hey, Sadiq, I gotta head out, man.
All right, take care, man. Good to see you, bro.
Take care.
Take care.
Sadiq, hey, love you guys, man. Thank you.
You too, but
Take care.
Yeah, Alpha, what are you saying?
well, there's it's a good news, bad news situation. So he was crying, right? Which is
He was crying.
Reece James.
Was he?
He had his hands kind of like that on the face.
Yeah, he really wasn't happy.
Wasn't it raining?
It was almost as if he was saying, "Oh shit, here we go again. I'm screwed again."
But then Fafana had the same thing. He's only out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but then he walked off. As well.
I mean, I'd take the walking off is the thing I'd take more than because sometimes it's the less painful ones that can hurt the most. So sometimes you can be in really lot of pain, and then 10, 15 minutes later, once it's come off, you could go, oh, it's actually not so bad. So I think the walking off is straight away. The fact that he can walk on that knee shows that it's not serious. There's a lot of talks that it could be the potential, as people were talking about, it potentially could be the hamstring. Obviously, the Amazon Prime screen camera, you couldn't see what the physio was doing because the physio was blocking it. But there's suggestions that it could be the hamstring, potentially rather than the knee, but it could be either. They're not 100% sure on that.
Which one would you be more favorable towards?
I mean, well, he's had hamstrings on that right side. He's had.
Matt, I'm as frustrated as you, man. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, the knee, if he hasn't reoccurrence, it's not the end of the world. As I've said, I think I've said on another in the comments of another channel, after they were talking about the Fafana injury. Knee injuries, there is a very high occurrence of a high chance of reoccurrence. It is one of them things, and it's one of them things that there's no amount of time, rest, recovery that you can do to stop that. It's the fact that you've just got to go out there and test that knee, and you will find out when he's tested it and twisted it and putting pressure on it whether it will go or not. And it's unfortunate.
But
it's
unfortunate. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's unfortunate, but it's not like I've got a lot of people going, "Oh, it's the medical staff's fault." Well,
no, it's not.
Reece James played 60 minutes against Brentford in midweek, so he can already do 60 minutes. And I think the idea, apparently, I've heard from before, that he was only supposed to do 60 minutes again today. So he's gone down, 50 seconds. So
yeah.
What can the medical staff do? No medical professional, I don't care who you are, can go in and say, yeah, that is definitely not going to reoccur. It's just there's an element of risk you have to take with these injuries, especially joint and knee injuries, because you have to put the pressure on, and there's no way you can replicate that apart from a match-going situation.
Yeah, but Matt, please reiterate this, because people don't understand this. You have to test it. You have to, and no amount of simulation is going to adequately prepare you for a real game scenario, because nothing prepares you for anything.
Yeah, you won't put, even in training, you will not put the effort in.
It's never the same. And the other thing is this: look, he was medically cleared to play. Obviously, he wanted to play. He's a big boy, and everybody here has to trust everybody that's playing this game. They're grown-ass men. This is their career. It's their choice. And on top of everything else, Matt, I do have to say this: if he was cleared and he was ready, and the plan was to get him off at 60, then you play him. Because guess what? At the end of the day, this is their job.
Yeah. I mean, how?
I'm not Matt. I'm not trying to be callous about that. What I'm trying to say is that he's making $250,000 a year. Sorry, $250,000 a week. A week, and on top of that, he wants to play. It's not the coach saying, "Reece, we need you. Don't let the team down." Are you fucking kidding me? Do you seriously think that anyone needed to convince Reece to play? It was Reece convincing everybody else to play.
Carlito, welcome back to the stream. Johnny Reynolds-esque.
No, what I'm saying is that I guess everything I said was just ignored. Great.
Yeah, and I mean, the perfect thing is about with all these people on Twitter going in absolute hysteria, blaming the medical professionals. How there's so many people that were saying Reece James has to start. Reece James has to start. Reece James has to start. And then when he gets injured, oh my God, why did he start? Why did the medical team start him?
Like Lippin. Lippin was one.
Hurts, guys. Come on. Think a little bit more.
Matt, I mean, at the end of the day, if he's cleared and the player is insisting, then you play him. It's his job. It's his job. This is not someone playing college soccer not getting paid. This is his job.
And also to make the point, this medical staff that we've got right now, they're not the previous ones. They were already gone. But Todd Bowley yeeted them out before Tuchel. So this is the new medical staff. So are the new medical staff not good enough now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many medical staff do we have to put down?
Let Sadiq make his nipping joke. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sadiq. I know you've been waiting. Oh,
God. You've been welcome.
Well, did you?
Did he what?
Did you celebrate Mason Mount's goal?
Are you kidding me? Sadiq had to tell everybody else he'd be back in 5 minutes. That's how much he celebrated Mason Mount's goal.
Well, I'm still waiting.
Are you saying, did I celebrate Mason Mount's goal? Fuck yeah, I did. Absolutely.
Of course he did.
I'm a Chelsea fan, man. I'm a Chelsea fan. You want to know why? Nippin, would you like to know why? Because Kai Havertz gave me the assist.
Oh, you cheeky.
I gotcha.
Cheeky. God. Oh, my God. Your agenda will never die, will it?
here's the funny thing is that these British people say agenda, agenda, agenda. An agenda is not some like personal vendetta. An agenda is a to-do list. You guys are committing malapropisms. You guys are saying the wrong fucking word.
We get too English
You have
here,
a
people.
mission. You have a negative mission against Mason Mount.
I'm getting too
Maybe I
English
do a
here,
little
people.
bit. Maybe I do a little bit. Maybe I do a little
All right,
bit.
Nip and Sharma, who got you the ticket today?
Big up yourself, Sadiq.
Hold on, nipping. Did it say 2021 on the ticket?
No, or I just
It did.
paid
Okay.
attention to the QR code. I
Okay.
just paid attention to the QR code.
This
I
guy,
needed
man.
that to. You're very cheeky.
Nippin, get home safe, man. It's good to see you. I just wanted to see you on the stream, but I'll let you go. Get home safely, yeah?
Yeah, I'll DM you when I get home.
Yeah, take care,
Hey,
man.
nipping.
Speak to you
Shout
later.
out to
Nippin.
NS Sports TV. Shout out.
NS Sports TV, man.
Yeah, check your DMs. Actually, I'm gonna ask you one here. Are you free tomorrow night at 10:30?
I'll let you know lastminute.com, my friend.
Of course. I'll see you later.
Take care, my friend.
Take
Okay,
care.
See you,
Good
bye.
to see you, Nippon.
I am
Yeah.
gonna wrap up.
Wow.
It's been a good stream. Carlito, thank you for coming on and showing the minerals today. Matt J.
Yeah. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Minerals.
Sorry, vitamins. There you have it, folks.
Hey,
Matt J.
Sadiq, thank you for resurrecting the stream because we were worried about you.
That's a good one as well. That's a good. No, I was worried about Matt.
Now, let me be very clear before I leave. Sadiq's been a streaming demon. He's done a lot of videos, update videos recently, and he's back. We're back. WorldWideChels is back. Everybody's back. And it's exciting times because we're entering the transfer window in January, and we have an irregular situation because we have an irregular owner and an irregular amount of money and an irregular amount of ambition. So
Right.
Hell yeah.
check out WorldWideChels because I'll tell you what, we will be the first to give you the honest truth about motherfucking everything. Let's go.
There you have
yeah.
it, folks. I think that's summed it up very, very nicely. Streams,
Yeah.
videos, previews, reviews, everything will be on this channel. Definitely for sure.
Mhm.
Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Big up Carlito, big up Matt, of course. For
Hey,
Carlos.
big up Matt and Jesters made a
Podcast.
podcast episode the other day. Really, really good stuff. They even shit on me. So there you go.
There you have it. Alfred, thank you for tuning in. It's time to go sleep, my friend. Get some
Always.
sleep, please. Sindre, past your bedtime now, man. You know, I know you got
Nah.
work tomorrow. So
No, I don't. I have the week free.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. Okay.
Did you do your chores today?
Did you trust today?
Hey,
Did you help your parents?
Carlito, are you my dad?
You know,
That's not the question to ask.
Bro.
That ain't the question to ask, my
want
friend.
him to. I
But yeah,
mean,
guys.
I'm 34. I had first sex when I was 15. I mean, it kind of fits. Jesus.
Oh, Sindre, that's not a good question to ask, man. It's not a good one. Well, guys, thank you for
Like and
tuning in.
subscribe. People like and subscribe.
No,
Like
Matt
and
Ball.
comment
No.
as well
You
if
did
you
not-
want.
you did
If
not
you
give a
like.
shout. You did not give a shout out to Matt Ball.
I did give him a shout out to Matt Ball. I said,
Oh,
co-host.
you did? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
of
you should
course,
give me another
man.
one just for the sake of it.
No. He needs to improve on his communication skills with me, man. Now, big up Matt J. Bull, man. Listen, stay safe. man.
Communication skills. Sadiq, communication skills. You want to go there? Okay.
Take care, you lot, man. Stay safe. Like the video.
Everyone.
Peace.
Take care. Peace, guys.